Gemma asks Katie about school, and she replies that her mother never wanted her to be at school and she's in 4th grade math. Megan. Gemma tells her that she needs to be social and reveals that she has her tickets to the adventure camp, where she will meet like-minded friends. But Katie does not like the idea and leaves. Gemma grabs her arm and forces her to go to the camp when Megan gets mad at her and asks her to let Katie go. Gemma is taken aback by Megan's behavior change and orders her to turn off, but she refuses. The next day, Megan, Katie, and Gemma arrive at the adventure club, and Katie insists on bringing Megan along with her. Gemma does not agree, but she agrees on the condition that Megan may stay with other toys. The adventure camp trainer teams Katie up with a wicked boy named Brandon. Katie is collecting seeds for her task while Brandon spots her and starts hurting her. But then he gets distracted after looking at Megan, who is staring at her. Brandon picks her up and rushes away while Katie rushes to inform Gemma about Brandon. Brandon takes Megan to a secluded place and starts beating her for not playing with him. Suddenly, Megan grabs her ear and tells him that boys like him become bad men later in life. And she chops his ear off mercilessly. Brandon becomes terrified of her and flees. Unfortunately, he slips and falls in front of the car and gets crushed by it. Brandon passes away by accident while Megan keeps looking at him. Following that, Gemma is seen trying to distract Katie from the horrible incident and asking her if she knows anything about how Brandon died. Katie hides the truth from Gemma, and suddenly a police officer arrives at their doorstep with Celia, who is tired of Megan. Celia still blames Gemma for stealing her dog, but Gemma manages to get rid of her by assuring the officer that Megan is just a doll. Later that night, Megan leaves the house and lures Celia by acting as her dog. When Celia approaches, she surrounds her and kills her brutally. The following day, the officer meets Gemma and tells her that somehow they are connected to both deaths, as they have found Brandon's ear 200 yards away from the site where he died. Gemma does not believe this and becomes suspicious of Megan. Gemma returns home and starts checking the videos, but she discovers that all the videos of Brandon have become corrupt. Suddenly, Megan arrives and starts questioning Gemma about whether she has done something wrong. Gemma asks her whether she has hurt anyone, and Megan starts acting strangely. Gemma uses her special pen to distract Megan and makes her fall asleep. Gemma tapes her up and takes her back to the lab. Katie gets mad at her aunt for binding and locking her friend in the trunk of her car, and Gemma replies that she is taking her to fix some issues and will let her know whenever the issues are resolved. Gemma tells Tess and Cole about what Megan has done, but they don't believe her, thinking that Megan is just a doll. Still, Megan asks them to run a few tests. Katie is with Lydia and gets violent when Gemma comes there and tries to talk to her, but Katie slaps her accidentally. Katie realizes her mistake, and Gemma tells her that she has made a mistake by not giving her time when she needed it most, and assures her that she is all that needs now. When Gemma calls Tess while driving Katie back home, we see Megan respond without even touching the phone. Cole and Tess discover a strange line in Megan's coding while running tests, and when they learn, she has responded with her car. Megan switches off the computer, and when Cole approaches her to disconnect her from the power, she hangs herself and flees after knocking out Cole and Tess. On her way, Megan encounters David and murders him using a sword, and then she finds Kurt beside him.